Hello folks, I'm here. My name is Nicolas and I'm here to show you my project. My project is about to produce more voltage than what you put in. But that's impossible. Well, it is possible, but power is impossible. Producing more power than what you put in is impossible. So what I'm going to do is demonstrate myself to you folks on the internet, YouTube, how my project can produce at least power or voltage or current or whatever it is that is trying to produce for you folks. So you can have a look at what I've done and maybe give me some ideas on how to make it better. Hopefully we can produce something far better and eliminate the carbon tax, or perhaps solve the worst point with the pollution inside. This could be the leap step to make something going on and work well good. So I'm going to show you what I'm doing about. Here I have a motor. Motor's right there. This is a motor. Here's some diodes that connect to the in.MOV batteries that I'm using. I'm using 3 in.MOV batteries connected to these diodes that connect to the motor. This motor moves the belt. The belt moves the generator. The generator produces enough electricity to power up the motor again using 2 diodes. Why is that? Because then the electricity that comes from the batteries can actually go back to the other motor or the generator and then move it, and that's what we want to avoid. And this one that diodes on the batteries connected to the motor means we want to avoid putting enough electricity or voltage into the batteries from the generator. And as for the last, I have to show you that this light here does power up with the help of the generator, but because I can't get the belt move a lot faster, like in the car, like we do in the car with the engine and the generators and the alternators and things like that, to move a lot faster. I need your help to help me and see how can I move the belt much faster so that the generator or the voltage the generator will move a lot faster and then power up this motor and do self-sustaining, which means that the whole thing will cycle so that the motor moves the generator and the generator produces enough electricity to move the motor and so on, without the needing of batteries to move the motor, to move the generator. So all I can prove now at the moment is at least I'm producing enough electricity or voltage to power this light. And I'm going to describe now how I'm going to do this to move this light and produce enough voltage to move this to generate enough electricity from the motor and a motion on the belt to move the generator and produce electricity from the generator as it's moved by the motor. Now I'm going to show you that in a second. Here I have the 3 in.MOV batteries, as you can see here, and here are the ends which have joined together. I have joined these together, and I'm going to place them right here on that, and make sure that the polarity are okay with the diodes, because the diode, if you didn't know that, lets electricity or voltage go one way or the other, or the current one way or the other. Okay, so be careful. So I'm going to just connect it there at the back, and on the other one at the front, at the top. And as you can see, get closer. So as you can see, my rotor is getting closer, and it's just enough power, just enough voltage to move the light as the light moves. And as you can see, it's shining up a little bit, but it's not enough because I can't make the motor move the belt fast enough so that the motor can produce enough electricity or voltage to power this light. My problem is, if we can produce enough force on the motor to move the generator fast enough, we could produce enough voltage for this light. But we can't do that because the belt is making some tension on the motor and the generator. That's the only problem. And I hope, with your help folks, if I can, we can make this going. And like I said earlier, I don't benefit from everything here. I'm doing this so I can get into engineering or do all the things out of it with this. And make people be happier, because we want to make something a better world for all of us to enjoy. And if I can make this good, then perhaps the family could use it so she can say, oh, we use this instead of the carbon tax. We can use it in cars, produce enough electricity save the world and stop cutting trees. Anything can happen. And I hope that with your help, folks, I can make this going. One more comment. Someone said to me that I need to use a rectifier. If you can let me know what rectifier does and how it works, maybe I can use that to make my project going. But until then, I can use something I've never seen. I just finally knew how to use a diode, because what happens, somebody I went on the internet look for how can you pass electricity one way or the other, or current one way or the other, and it said that I need a diode, and I self-taught how to use the diode, and that's what I'm using here, the diode, so that electricity can go either one way nor the other. And I hope for all of you folks that are watching this video clip, maybe it makes sense of it, and say to yourselves, if I make it, to read the book of history, because this project can help not just yourself, but your families. Everyone else out there can benefit from this project. And hopefully, if that's the case, hopefully we can make it going and make a better future for all of us. Not just for some people who work in the mines or work in electrical parts or in the sea or whatever. We can all benefit. And that way, make it happier for all of us to come. My name is Nicolas Masoum, and I have spoken. And thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you. Goodbye.